Alrighty everybody, so in this tutorial today we are going to be drawing some lips. So I'll take you through step by step and try to explain everything that I'm doing here as I'm doing it. So I'm pulling over my reference photo as well as my color palette that includes all of the colors of the lips and the face there. So we're going to start off with a new layer and we're going to start by sketching out our lips. And I'm going to draw the base of the nose first. Below that is going to be the top of the lip. I'm going to do the middle of the mouth and then the bottom of the lip as well. So from there, we're just going to add more lines to define these sections a bit better. We're going to add another layer, and then we're going to start drawing some shapes in the middle of the mouth, which help us define the edges and the volume of the lips as well. So you always want to start with a circle in the middle and then draw some ovals, almost leaning on that circle, and then another set of ovals on the outside as well. So you want a total of 6 shapes on the top lip. Or 5, I should say. And then you want 7 total. So you're gonna do 2 at the bottom. That will just signify the plumpness of the bottom lip there. So we're going to change the opacity and take these lines down a little bit just so that we can see what we're doing when we're drawing over them in a new layer. So next we're gonna start building out the shape of the lips with our pencil. Great, so this is our rough outline, and you can see here where the edges of the lips are tucking in a little bit more. It almost looks like her lips are overlined a little bit with her makeup. So here is where her nose is going to start at the bottom there. We're going to draw in her nostrils now. So notice how many times I've gone over the lips and the corner of the mouth. Naturally, when you're blending and adding color, you're going to notice that there will be a lot of the color will depreciate and you'll have to go over it multiple times. And this is just a process of creating digital art a lot of the time when you're, especially creating realism, I should say, but you are constantly needing to go over the same areas, blending those out, going over them, and essentially the more colors and the more layers that you're adding to your drawing in this sense, the more realistic your image is going to look. So now we're just gonna fill in the nose. This is really just a lip tutorial mainly, but I just wanted to add her nose and a couple of highlights around her mouth area as well, just to give the drawing a little bit more of that realistic look and give it a little bit more depth rather than just drawing a pair of lips. And so you guys can see the entire image kind of pulled together and get a bit of a glimpse of how I would also build out a nose in a drawing as well. Now we're starting to add in some more details. So we want to add the details, then blend them again, because again, we don't want any hard lines in our drawing. Since we have the base of our lips already, we have the colors where we want them to go, and now we're really just starting to focus on adding in detail where we can. So again, we're gonna go over the corners of the mouth there, but soon we're just going to be adding in more lines into the lips as well, and try to get some more light reflection going before adding in the full light reflection that you see there on the bottom and the middle of the top of the lip there. So now we're gonna be adding in some more lines to the lips as well. So this is our second layer of doing so, just to add a little bit more dimension to the lips. And remember to add details last on the lips. So you want to get those basic foundational colors that you see in the lips in there first, and blending those out repeatedly. And then after that, you want to add in some lines. So for example, we see some darker lines on her lips, very, very thin, very delicate looking. So we just want to try to mimic some of those with a thin brush in Procreate. And we are going to be blending these out. You'll notice as well that they aren't just going vertically, but some of them are actually going horizontally as well. That's a natural way that some of our lips look as well. And it's just the way that our skin is on our lips. So you'll notice me going a bit horizontal in some areas as well to add a bit more of that realistic look. Now I'm taking a slight gray color because you can notice that color in her top lip especially, and going in between almost the grids that I created with our lines before, just to try to capture some of that very, very light reflection that you see in her lips. I'm now going over the lips again to add a bit more darkness to some of the lines that we see, and of course, blending it out. Okay, so now for my favorite part is adding in the light reflection. I feel like this is really what brings your drawing, anybody's drawing, to life, is by adding in the light reflections. So we'll go in and play around with that a little bit in terms of how opaque we want it, and just start layering this as well. And I do like to blend and then add again. So I noticed that those are a bit harsh lines, so I wanted to go ahead and pick a softer brush to add a bit more of a softer line on her Cupid's bow to mimic the light reflection. So I went in with a bit of a softer brush, but now I'm needing to go in and actually blend that out a little bit. So as you can see, there are some very slight light reflected lines and almost tiny little folds of skin right near the middle of her mouth that I'm just trying to capture as well. So now I'm going back in and adding in those light reflection dots there at the top of her lip. Making it super tiny, like our brush super tiny, just to try to capture some of those light reflections there. After I'm done that, we are just wanting to add a bit more highlight to the rest of her face and building out just the rest of her nose there as well. There's definitely more detail that I could have added to the rest of her face and her nose as well, but I really just wanted to try to capture the lips today in this tutorial. So hopefully you guys got a better understanding of how to draw lips from start to finish, and starting with line work and then adding in those digital colors. And if you guys are interested and would like more tutorials like this, please let me know what you liked and didn't like about this video as well. And what you might want to see from me next. Please subscribe as well if you guys want to continue to see more art videos. Thank you so much.